Well, we just hit the farm and the fish are already beginning to jump. Time to give them a feed, I reckon. There's some big old fish in there though. Yeah, if you've never tried catfish, give it a go. Really, really tasty. I like them, I do. Smoked, grilled, fried, don't mind. They're absolutely delicious. Nice to see these fish coming along so well now though. Just a lovely place to be though. Can't beat it, you really can't. Well, it's time now to feed the fish on the main pond. You can see they're getting bigger. Somebody asked me, is there any fish left in the holding pens? The answer to that is no. They're all released now into the main pond. So far, Pi has put approximately 6,000 fry in here as well. That's on top of the 15,000 that we bought. But they are growing pretty big now. It doesn't take them long. Once you start feeding them up with those pellets, they really do grow pretty quick. Just lovely out here though, it really is nice. Overcast today, so not too hot. So yeah, it should be comfortable here today. I'm really glad you guys liked the bike ride over to Gordon's and the video for Gordon's. Such a nice day out. Like I said before, he's a great fella and always nice to see Gordon and May, it really is. He can cook, I'll tell you that. Oh, that pastry, unbelievably good. That pate that he made, I put that on toast with some cranberry sauce. Oh, to die for. Probably the best pate I think I've ever tasted. It really is delicious. Again, you can never beat homemade produce because you know what goes into it. But yeah, certainly Gordon is a man of many talents. He really is. Look at this, though. What a beautiful view this morning. Just divine, here it is. Peaceful, quiet. Yeah, unfortunately we had one of those parties again last night across the road. It kept me awake until 3 o'clock this morning. So by the time I got about 2 hours sleep at best, yeah, we're back on the farm. Time to go house hunting again, I think. Still, out here, can't really complain too much. As you can see, Pi's holding a new catfish trap. Now this Dad just bought and it cost him 240 baht. Now it doesn't actually sound like a lot of money, but in reality that's a day's wages. But they're catching so much at the moment, he went and bought a new one. And he's actually making some new ones as well. Cool, isn't it?
This one in here.
Yep.
This one room. I have inside another one. When fish come in here, gonna come this way. Yeah, that have one inside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This one is a small room. Only this one.
Yep.
But this one got a big room.
Yep.
Because fish gonna come stay this room and they cannot get out.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah, it's a really neat contraption, that's a fact. Simple, but effective.
This one can open in here.
Okay. Why would you open it in there so you can get the fish out?
Yeah.
Oh right, okay. Yep, makes perfect sense.
Fish gonna come this room.
Yep.
When we catch the fish, this I'm gonna out.
Yep.
Out.
Cool. Got asked a couple of questions by new subscribers. You know, what do I use in terms of vlogging camera? Well, I use the Hero 5 Black, that's the GoPro. And the other thing is, what did I think of Gordon's new DJI Osmo Plus? I have to say, if you're just going to start out, then it's a really, really good camera to have. It's built in to a gimbal. It has zoom function, slow motion, time lapse. It can record up to 4K, and you can put a smartphone on it so you can see what you're doing, and it can zoom as well. So yeah, all in all, it's really good. What impressed me though was the sound quality. It comes with a mic that you just plug in with a phone cap to cut down on the wind noise. So yeah, all in all, it's a really super bit of kit. I have to admit, it's very lightweight, but it doesn't feel cheap. Again, it's another trait of DJI. They do actually make some really, really good products. On that note, I wouldn't go out and buy one myself. I'm already set up with a gimbal and my GoPro Hero 5 Black. So yeah, I'm set. As a lot of you guys know, I've been looking at other cameras regarding you know, zoom, and I've been looking at DSLRs, but of course they're very bulky. But GoPro have just announced the release of the Hero 6, and it's got zoom. So yeah, I might be interested in that. I'm going to wait for a few reviews to come out first before I make a decision. In particular, iFondo. He makes some of the best reviews I've ever seen, and he doesn't mess about. So you'll get all the lowdown information on what you can and you cannot do with products. So yeah, I'm going to wait for that to come out, and then I'll make a decision. Price is $499, so not cheap. But again, you know, when you're looking at cameras, I mean, really good quality cameras, none of them are cheap. I did actually take a look at the new Panasonic Lumix GH5, and that was $3,500, and plus another $1,500 per lens. So yeah, vlogging can become very, very expensive. But you know, if you're just starting out, I'd say the DJI Osmo Plus is a really good all-round camera to have. I think it was brilliant, and I'm sure Gordon's going to have a blast using it. I really do, and it'll certainly improve the picture quality no end, and of course sound quality. He won't get all that wind noise that he was worried about. So yeah, all in all, absolutely fantastic. Now Pi's up here, she's putting in some duckweed in the new pond, but she's actually putting them in the holding pen, and the reason being so they can cultivate in there, and of course as it grows, release it into the main pond, and then the fish will eat it. If we put a load in there right now, it probably won't last an hour. Yeah, those fish do like duckweed. So yeah, very happy. It's looking really, really nice though. Still a bit cloudy, the water, but you know, it's beginning to clear. I put a load of cow grass in there because they like to eat that as well. I don't know whether you can see this, but on the holding pen is the duckweed floating on top, and it shouldn't take too long for that to cover that area, and then we can just take it out in bits and pieces and throw it in the main pond and feed the fish with it. I do apologise if I'm sniffing and you know, coughing every now and again. This cold of mine is taking quite a while to shift, but I'll get there. Somebody said to me that Graham, I like your work ethic. You've been sick and you still carry on vlogging. Yeah, you can't keep a good vlogger down. Again, you know, it's our source of income, so we have to keep it going. And I do thoroughly enjoy it though, I really do. I know, you know, the cynics out there might say, it's just about the money, and yes, it's an important factor, of course it is. You know, I've got a family to feed, but it doesn't alter the fact that I thoroughly enjoy doing what I do, especially the editing, because you can be so creative in what you produce at the end of the day. So yeah, for me personally, it's a great way to make a living. You know, doing something you thoroughly enjoy, and you get paid for it. You really can't knock it at all. Still getting used to these teeth. I've got dentists in the week for a checkup and see how they're going on. Gonna ask them if they can take some of the back plate away so that I'm not gagging too much. I'm still finding I am gagging a bit, but nowhere near as much. Does take a fair bit of getting used to. But everybody said to me they like my new smile, so yeah, that's good, isn't it? I'm happy anyway. So it just makes a world of difference to me. Nothing worse than horrible teeth, just nothing. Well, we're getting quite a build up of cloud over there, so it looks like we might be in for some more rain. That's a shocker, isn't it? We've had so much. Poor old Gordon, he's been complaining he hasn't had any. Oh dear me. Hard to believe though, because it's only 120 kilometres down the road, and yet he said it's been very dry this year there, but here it's been very, very wet. I still couldn't think of a nicer place I'd rather be though. Just love it here. That's one of our neighbours, Kunsak, and his grandson. He's the fellow that owns all of the land up there. And it's all rice. Nice folks, they are really, really good people. Well, my father-in-law's over there and he's laying out the shrimp nets now. Now, I haven't touched this pond in about 2 months, and he did a quick test the other day, and there's literally loads of them in there again. And this is what happens, he generally leaves it for a month or two and then does a quick test, and if there's lots of them in a single trap, then he'll farm them again. It's a great source of income. These are the fish traps that my father-in-law will set out, and you literally just take out the top tube, fill it with some fish food, slide it back in, and that's how it sits down below. Then the shrimp just come in here, and then they can't get back out, and it just gets sunk into the water with a peg to hold it up, and that's it. Cool, isn't it? He should get a load, because we had a bit of a test the other day and there was a basket full of them, so yeah, he'll make a few bucks out of that. The shrimp in the village are very, very popular. As a matter of fact, he got asked the other day, have you got any? They sell them in little bags. How much they weigh, I don't know, but they're only tiny little bags for 20 baht each, and the last time he harvested, he did it over a period of a week, and he was earning about 400 baht a day. So yeah, it's a pretty good income for him. Again, it doesn't last very long, you know, you're only probably looking at a week every couple of months, 2 to 3 months, but yeah, it does help. It really does help with the income, gives them a little bit extra. It's one of the benefits of having a pond though. It does produce quite a lot of food. Those little shrimp though, they're actually quite tasty. They eat them live. I've tried them. Yeah, it's not bad, but I prefer mine fried in an omelette, and they taste absolutely delicious. Well, if you look all the way along there, you'll see my father-in-law has now laid out all the traps, and they go all the way around the pond. There's lots more over there as well, and all the way around here. It won't take very long before the shrimp start going in there, that's a fact. They love it. That fish food, oh, they'll just flock to it. Dad put a load of fish food in the pond itself, and you can now see all the little tiny fry having a feed. Lovely little things. There's just so many of them. The pond really is a great provider of food, and different food sources as well. So yeah, it's very, very cool. And of course, for me personally, there's nothing more enjoyable than sitting by the pond in the shade on a beautiful day like this and just doing a bit of fishing. It makes for a very, very relaxed lifestyle, one that I personally really enjoy. Now, I don't know what went wrong this morning, but the first part of the footage, as you know, there's no sound, and the reason being the Tascam didn't record the audio. I have no idea. Anyway, what it was smoked catfish. So if you've never tried it, give it a go. It is really, really nice. Well, that's about all from Pi and I today. Whatever you do, have a fantastic day and stay safe. Don't forget, please subscribe, share and like. It makes a huge difference. And Pi and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.
See you tomorrow.